Hello, everyone. Welcome back to hour number 2 of Die Party Friday Night Fights. Hoo-ah! We're back and we're ready to wrestle. I'm oiled up. Arthur's oiled up. Graham needs to be oiled up. He's waiting on his oil boy. David's getting there, I think. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But
It's milk, actually.
Yeah, milk. Sticky.
Sticky. Well, we're back for hour number 2. I believe we had some advancement lingo we wanted to go over.
Yeah. So
it became apparent that I got another audience.
yeah.
So I'm gonna take. There's a hardcore move that says whenever you're booked in a hardcore match, take +2 momentum.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That I'm going to take.
All right. Sorry, people in chat were asking where to get the game, so I was throwing that to them real quick. So you're taking your hardcore one?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, which one was that?
It's in the hardcore gimmick. Called
Oh, you're
Hardcore.
taking a move from another character. Got it. Now I got it.
Yeah.
It was bypassing me.
Oh, are you taking the creator hardcore match from the other character? Is that what you're doing?
No, it's a.
No, he already
You
has
get
his own
+2
hardcore
momentum
match.
in hardcore matches.
Yeah, so whenever you manage to get someone to schedule you into your Wolf's Den match, which is also, or whenever you go into hardcore, right? You have your own custom match, right? And now
Yeah.
you're specializing also in hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Rooster, you're a golden boy,
I am, yes.
and Wolf is a monster. All right. People were asking what you guys are playing.
Yeah.
All right, so now we got everybody back here. And
Yeah. Yeah.
sorry, I am still catching up on a bunch of things real quick.
That's fine.
A lot of people put things down, sorry. All right, where were we? Oh, right. So we left with Jive's ass and the Reign of Winter promo. We come back, and it's on the Titantron is Joey Crack merchandising, and he's like, "You cannot handle," and he points out. So this is like pre-recorded, but he points out to the crowd, and they're all like, "100% pure crack," and he's like, "Yes, you can't handle 100% pure crack." Joey Crack, the corporate champion. And he's got like diamond studs with like the Joey Crack emblem on his suit. He's got like Joey Crack earrings. His Joey Crack collar. And he's just like, no one can challenge me. I noticed this week that Atomo and Reaper, my colleagues, are in the ring. But no one wants to come after Crack because I'm way too powerful. My game is on a whole nother level. And at the end of this, they're doing like the referee's announcing that Rooster is a special guest referee for the next match, which is the Caltomo Wolfer match, which is what I'm calling Professor Tomo Cowboy plus Reaper and Wolf. And Professor Tomo comes out in his lab coat, and he's like, No, it's time. I'm going to have to tell them. I can't allow Rooster to referee this match because he's my son. And the crowd's all like,
Whoa.
Oh my god.
he's like, yes, the man under that mask
Yeah.
is my son. As he's always said, he gained great power in wrestling. He is the next big thing. I trained him for 15 years, and now it's time to let him fly.
Awesome. All right, I'm down. I'm down. So was I supposed to? So maybe I'm sitting at the announcers table or the.
Yeah, you're prepping for your special referee.
And I'm like, as he does that, I turn around. I'm just like. So I walk up to Jeremy, the Professor Otomo, and maybe there's like not a microphone on us or something like that at the time.
Yeah.
But like the audience can hear like an argument between us going on.
Okay.
You know, and they can't really work out what we're saying, and I then sort of like I'm getting all like, you know, violent, and like I'm getting real animated with my hands and stuff like that, and then maybe he just sort of points to like the backstage, and then I'm just like, you know, and then I'm like, and then I basically I'm just like, and then I walk off, and I guess that's that.
All right. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. And so we do the introductions for the upcoming match. I guess if you want to, you can either show back in character as announcer, Rooster, or you can show up as an NPW.
I'll come and actually be an announcer.
All right. So instead of
think I have
marching
some good
off stage, you just mount. You're like, no, Dad, I'm gonna be at the announcer's table.
Yeah. Yeah. No. All right. Yeah. That's. He like points off stage, and I'm like, no. And then I like walk down to the announcer's table, and whoever's sitting there, it might be like some other NPC or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So, the announcer tonight was going to be Scowling Scotty.
Yeah.
So
I grab him and I just throw him out of the chair, and I sit next to Timmy, and I put on a headset.
Timmy's like, this is highly irregular. I hadn't planned for this one.
Timmy, you gotta roll with the punches.
all right. So, yeah, let's talk about Cowboy. What's your entrance like? You're coming in with Atomo, but he's letting you lead the way down first.
Okay, so we get the very loud moo. We get the Chumbawamba. And Atomo, I guess, is already... Was he on the Titantron, or was he already out there?
He was already out there. So he's like waiting for you to come out, and then he's letting you walk ahead of him.
So I come cantering out with the horns up, and
a bunch of people with their beanies out in the crowd, and they start zooming in on them on the Titantron.
I drop to all fours, and I gesture to Atomo, and he's like, oh God, do I really have to do this? And then he ends up leapfrogging over me, like the child's game, and then he's kind of walking to the ring, and I'm kind of bouncing around him like, you know, the little dog and the big dog in the Looney Tunes. Hey, Spike, you want to chase some cats?
So he strips off his lab coat, and he's wearing his like one-piece spandex American 70s wrestler outfit. What are you doing then? Anything else?
Grab a mic.
Okay. One magically appears.
Well, Professor, we're here in Washington, D.C.,
Okay.
the home of our nation's government. But I don't think we should hold it against these people.
Oh, okay. You get +1 momentum for Cheap Heat.
Yeah, and then we make our way into the ring.
All right. So during this time, the lights start flickering, and then they all go out. And everyone's expecting Reaper. They start the Reaper chant, and then all of the spotlights go onto the Titantron. And Timmy's like, this is not what was planned. Someone took... What? And then the Titantron comes on, and it's the Wizard. And the Wizard is like, so, Cowboy, you thought you could evade me. Yes. I've been planning here in New York City to coming to your Washington, D.C., that fetid swamp of piss. But I'll be waiting for you next week in Raleigh, North Carolina. Try not to have the Reaper put you in a coffin, because I'm going to blast you in the face with a fireball. And then, like, he zooms out, and he's, like, got his hands out towards Tesla coils, and you can't see it. He's got, like, on his hands, he's got, like, contact pads. And so, like, there's lightning shooting out of him, and he's like, I'm coming for you, Cowboy! Ha 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 ha! New York rules! And then we cut back to ringside. Cowboy, got any words for that promo?
Okay, Professor, aren't Tesla coils like scientific? 'Cause why is
Atomo's
a
like,
wizard-
yes, yes they are.
Okay, why is a wizard ripping your science off?
No, you don't understand wrestling science, boy. Wrestling science is all up here. And then he like reaches into a spandex and pulls out a DVD. It's like covered in oily man sweat. He's just like, here, check out my new DVD series. And like the camera zooms in on him while he's doing it, and you can see like the price tag on it. He's just like, check out my new DVD series. We ported it over from VHS finally. It's How to Be a Wrestling Scientist by me, Professor Atomo, the Dean of the Academy of Wrestling Science.
You know, Professor, I always had you figured for a Betamax kind of guy.
He says, oh yeah, we did have it on Betamax. You know, I finally
Good
got
thing.
them to move it over.
I've watched the whole library, Timmy. It's good stuff. You know, I was raised on that. So
Timmy's like, actually, now that I think about it, many of your moves do seem to come directly out of your dad's repertoire. Have you considered anything original? And the crowd is like, what?
well, Timmy, maybe I should throw you in the ring and then we'll see how original they feel against you.
So Timmy's like, yep. And then we like zoom in and Timmy's face gets really serious for a moment. And he pulls out a book and starts writing your name in it and then closes it and puts it back down. And back to the match in progress. The lights go out once more and the searchlights are like searching around the ring. And like they keep passing through the middle of the ring every few seconds. And then out of nowhere, Reaper is standing there holding Wolf by the shoulders. And everyone's like, how did he get there? And then like the wolf howl goes down like, ow! And you hear people in the crowd are all doing it. Wolf, how do you do your entrance now that you're already in the ring?
If I'm already in the ring?
Yep.
I'm thinking, yeah, just if I'm already in the ring, just the howl, and maybe I growl a little bit. But if I'm already there, it's.
Have you transformed into the wolf yet, or
No.
are you still Clarence?
I'm still Clarence.
Okay. People are asking who the wizard is.
Who's the wizard?
The wizard, yeah, he's from last week.
Go
All right.
back and watch it.
Yeah, you should go back and watch it, guys. Week 1.
Mm-hmm.
He had the fireball, the Asian fog. Okay, so who's making...
After that appearance, he got promoted to a nobody.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
He's a somebody, man. All right, so who's making the first move here? We've got Reaper, we've got Atomo, we've got Wolf, we've got Cowboy. All 4 guys are just standing in the ring looking awkwardly as the referee hits the bell and like no one's moving.
You know, if it was me in the ring refereeing this right now, I would have started something a little better than this. This is kind of...
Timmy's like, wouldn't you have just let your dad win?
Now, you wouldn't have known it's my dad. And I sort of put my arm over his shoulder and I was like, what you don't know doesn't hurt you, Timmy. Honestly. Your father should have taught you that. Do you have a father? You probably don't. He probably walked out on you. It's okay.
So
I'm
Timmy
getting
looks at... So Timmy's like breaking kayfabe here. He looks directly at the camera and he's like, remember this moment when he asked about my father. And then, so like you have to pretend you didn't see that. And then he turns back towards you and pulls out another light. He's like, Miller Lite?
Oh, thank you.
We come back to the ring where all 4 of you are just like standing stock still waiting for someone to make a move.
This is a hardcore. This is no disqualification, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I have +2 momentum.
Look at that. All right, you're up to 5.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take the initiative then. That's fine.
All right, you go first.
I
Now, you don't have to spend anything. You don't have to spend any momentum.
I know.
To go first.
Yeah,
You're
I'm just
going.
saying.
All right.
I guess I'll go for Cowboy. I'll kind of leave Professor Atomo and Reaper to each other.
All right.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking I growl at him, right, and then maybe I look him up and down, and I'm gonna rush up to him. We're gonna grapple a little bit, and I am going to I'm gonna try to pick him up.
Okay.
Hug him a little.
I want to do like put him around the back of my head and fall with him, so he hits the ground.
All right.
Samoan drop, you mean?
Yeah.
Type thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
In all my time fighting the wolf,
and-
Timmy, I've never seen him do anything that original before.
Oh, that's actually 11.
Okay.
Forgot mine.
All right. And you're just doing work.
I
You're
must be rubbing off on the guy.
This is work. Pardon me. This is work.
All right.
So it is 10
Right.
anyway.
You hit it great. You can either gain +1 heat with your opponent or +2 momentum.
I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna leave him there on the ground. I'm gonna get up.
Well, I mean, which one are you picking?
Well, I'm keep control of the match.
Right, you automatically, because you got a 10+, you
Oh,
always
yeah, automatically. Okay.
So you either get 2 momentum or 1 heat.
Remember,
Remember,
I'll take a heat with Cowboy.
You'll take a heat with Cowboy. All right, bringing you up to 3.
That's 3.
So Timmy's just sitting back drinking he's actually pulled out a Bud Light Lime from under the counter and is drinking it, hoping no one will notice, and the camera zooms in on it.
I slap it out of his hand and it's
Yeah, it like shatters on the floor.
like, that is what you get when you drink that swill. How about another Miller Lite instead?
He pulls you out another Miller. We cut back to Wolf doing actual stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Cowboy by the collar of his costume, put him up on the turnbuckle in the corner. I'm gonna start stomping him into the corner, which I guess is just work, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's that short. You're just going to, like, beat his ass. So in the background, like, Reaper and Atomo are just, like, body slamming each other. There's nothing really special going on here.
Actually, they're good. If they're body slamming each other, I'm going to try to throw Cowboy in between them. So
okay. All right. Okay.
Does that work or is that power?
Would you say that this is working with your opponent to execute an amazing or memorable sequence?
This is a memorable sequence.
Okay. Roll plus heat. Or did you already roll? Did I miss it?
No, not yet. Roll plus heat. 11.
Okay.
Shit.
You got a choice. +2 momentum or another heat.
Take another heat.
Okay. You hit 4 heat with Cowboy. Hopefully you can maintain that for the end of the match.
Well, he's at 4 audience, so
Yep.
doesn't matter much, does it?
So this is really edge case, and it's going to be weird. You could hit 4 audience at the same time, Cowboy.
Ah.
And what's going to happen is he'll drop to 3, and then since he got another one, he'll go back up to 4, and you guys will be both at 4. And that's
Okay.
the only time both people can have 4 is when you both... Oh, that's right. You're not both rising to 4 at the same time. So, yeah, it doesn't matter that much, but it will for future appearances, right? It's going to get him audiences in the future. Okay.
So I imagine Professor Atomo and Reaper are pretty big guys.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Reaper's huge. Reaper's like 7.5 feet tall.
Yeah, so they both slam into Cowboy, and maybe he's stunned or whatever.
Oh! Did you see that man sandwich action going on in the ring right now?
Timmy's just like, are you really sure you should be calling it a man sandwich with your dad there? I mean, there are some negative connotations with that particular word. You have some dad issues there? Let's explore. We cut back to the ring again with Wolf.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna like kind of back up to get a running start, and Reaper's gonna grab Cowboy and like throw him into my direction. I'm gonna spear.
Okay. That sounds like work, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 3.
All right, you finally botch it. You're going to
Yeah.
give 1 momentum to Cowboy.
That's
So
fine.
you drop to 4, he
I do.
gains to 5. We'll see what else happens. You gain control of the match immediately there, Cowboy. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm still a little stunned on the ground.
Yep.
So what happens is Atomo picks me up so that I'm like seated in his arms, and then he runs at Reaper so that both my feet hit him in the chest, knock him back. Then then Wolf comes at us and he spins around and slams my legs into the side of Wolf's head, knocking him down.
All right. All right.
I have no idea what to roll.
Probably work. That sounds like to me.
I think that sounds like an amazing and memorable sequence, to be honest.
Okay.
Right? Because he's picking you up and throwing you around.
Okay, so heat with Wolf?
Yeah, heat with Wolf.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Holy.
Yeah, okay.
That's 2 6s and a 3 for everyone playing at home because he didn't roll it out.
You want to gain 2 momentum or +1 heat?
Oh, I got to get a heat with Wolf, so then I'll be at 4.
You will be at the end of the match if you still have 4, yes.
We'll see how it goes.
Yep. I'm going to love the way this match ends.
Okay.
Can you take Timmy out, Rooster? So, Timmy's just like, holy crap. Didn't your dad always say that it's not wrestling if your feet leave the ground, and yet here he is helicoptering cowboy?
You forget this is
your dad's a hypocrite?
You forget that this is a no disqualification match. The moment that happens, everything goes out the window, and you shut your whole mouth.
Timmy just takes like a sip of Bud from the Miller Lite, and he's just like, "Yeah, you mad." Notice he's getting braver as the night goes on.
Yeah. the more fucking terrible beer he drinks, the braver he becomes.
All right, cowboy, we're back to you.
Okay. While Atomo puts Reaper in a basic Boston crab to keep Reaper occupied, Cowboy leaves the ring, lifts the ring apron, and pulls out a cowbell and shouts at the audience, "More cowbell!"
Are you working the audience?
I'm going to work the audience, sure.
All right, let's see it.
Audience. What is my audience right now? 3?
3.
All right. You want me to roll these out so people can see?
Yeah, that would help.
See, that's... Okay, I'll...
Yeah, so just roll it out so we can see the results here.
Okay, a 7. Let's see what happens here. You get to pick one. +1 momentum or take control of the match.
I guess +1 momentum.
Okay, all right. You lose control of the match, and Otomo takes over. So you're like outside the match, and Otomo is got Reaper and the Boston Crab. And then he stands up, and he starts doing, like the boxing stance where he's like nimbly leaping. And this is like a huge rotund dude, and it looks so weird. And he just starts going like fisticuffs with Reaper real quick, and Reaper just stands there and keeps taking the hits to his face. And then out of nowhere, Wolf is just doing the Wolf spears into him again, and Otomo like hits the back of the I want to say turnbuckle, but that's not it. He hits the ropes and like flies forward and crushes Wolf underneath him with his massive weight. And then we flip control of the match back to Wolf.
Okay.
So you're being crushed by like a 270-pound, 60-year-old.
I didn't realize he was fat. That's hilarious.
So he's trying like the spandex, right?
Yeah.
And he's rotund. He's just like, "Brah!"
Is it the type of fat where he's like round and he's like man boobs are like sort of flapping out of the?
No,
not that big.
He's still fit, but
Still fit. Oh, so he's like a macho man sort of.
yeah,
All right, yeah, cool. I got you.
But he's got a solid belly there. Wolf, what's happening with you?
I'm gonna have to try and push him off of me and roll him out of the ring,
Okay.
which is work.
Okay. I mean, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Bam, roll.
Yeah.
All right. That's a legitimate
No.
strategy. Okay,
Damn.
it is difficult work trying to push him out of the ring, but you get there. You can either retain control of the sequence or gave control to your opponent and gain +1 momentum. In the process, Timmy's like, man, your dad weighs quite a bit, doesn't he? Ah, it's so nice to be able to make so many slams against your dad. You're not mad, are you?
No, I'm not mad, Timmy. Just remember this. There's a good chance he's probably had sex with your mother, too.
Timmy just takes a sip of the Miller Lite. He's just like, yeah. Maybe we'll find out that we're brothers on the next episode.
Oh, I'd really hate that.
That's basically, so we actually cut sideways off camera to this guy that's like, he's in booking, so he's like the creative for this match. He's the writing staff, and he's like, I don't know what to do. This match, I'm gonna lose my job. And like, he hears that coming over the TV. He's like, yes.
Oh my god! All right.
And then we cut back to the ring.
Yeah.
What's your choice?
Well, I'm gonna keep control of the match.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb up onto the rope, and I'm gonna put both feet and both hands on it, which is like, kind of like a cat, not a cat, kind of like a. I'm gonna get some momentum and pounce on Professor Otomo.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start doing some slashes on the ground.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to spend a momentum to interrupt.
Okay, you get ready to pounce on him, and then Cowboy comes out of nowhere with the cowbell and...
Leaps up on the apron and smashes him in the temple with it.
Oh, fuck. That
And
sounds like a power move, man.
I'm actually going to do the... I want to do the heel move, doing something underhanded, spend 2 momentum.
Oh, shit. You're trying to win the match?
How much heat do... Oh, I already have 4 heat, don't I?
Yes.
That's what the heel move does, right?
Yeah, so you
like,
can
that's-
gain a heat, win the match, override the booking, leave someone helplessly lying on the floor, get out of the match you've been booked in.
Actually, no. I'll do the hardcore violence thing. Would that work?
Which hardcore violence
When
thing?
you draw blood, use a weapon, or revel in violence in the ring, roll plus real.
That's
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you hit him in the temple. You draw some blood. Let's see it.
Nope, that macro no longer works.
Yeah, you put the word real in front.
Okay, I get it. 7. I will. I don't suppose the announcer wants to put me over.
Yep, I am.
Okay, you put him over.
Yep. So, oh my god, did you see that? The wolf finally gets what's coming to him, and it's in the sound of a cowbell. That loud bang, everyone, that you're hearing is the sound of the wolf going down, and it sounds glorious.
So I like the idea that, you know how wrestling matches are delayed by like 10 to 15 seconds just in case there's any technical difficulties?
Yeah.
I like the idea that there's this sound control guy that's in post-production who's like, all right, Google.com cowbell, and he's trying to get like a cowbell noise to make it sound really loud
Yeah.
on the TV. Okay, all right. Just hyping that up real quick. What's your choices here on hardcore? You gain +1 audience, which is great for you.
Yes, I do, and I will take the. Well, I'm not going to injure anybody. I'm not that much of a prima donna, so I'll take the 2 momentum.
Okay. And you hand control
And
the match.
I don't know.
back.
Ready for the finish?
Oh no, you retain control of the match. They are ready for the finish, actually.
Sorry, I just accidentally muted my sound. So
Yeah, no, we're ready for the finish. You are actually slated to win this. And the thing is, you're supposed to win generously, so that Wolf considered, like, post-match, Wolf is supposed to cut a promo where he considers letting you into the Wolf's Den.
All right. I keep forgetting that in character I'm supposed to be scared of the wolf.
Yeah.
So I'm
Maybe not anymore.
Maybe that's how this thing gets resolved. You know, you finally man up.
Well,
Take out the wolf.
yeah, I imagine you beat me and then I transform and cut a promo in wolf form, and that's scary.
Okay. I think that Tomo still has Reaper in the Boston Crab. Is that right?
Yep.
So I'm going to go over and I'm going to apply a crossface at the same time so that Reaper is in 2 different submission moves and ends up tapping out.
Oh. Okay. All right. So let's have this Hans Franz get-together moment with Wolf transforming.
Do I roll my finisher? Or?
I think so, yeah. That's right. We should roll the finisher.
Okay. Let me just check how much momentum I have
Make
in
sure
case
you have
in case
7.
I have 7 momentum, so
Yeah,
I'm safe.
You literally can't fail this.
Let's see. 7 would be gain a heat, or we both gain 1 momentum. But if I spend 2, well, how much audience is Wolf at? 4?
3.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, it's
So
4
we're
now.
both. So we're both at 4. So I will ham it up a bit. With the kind of like got your nose. And I think everybody gains a momentum.
Let's
I don't know
see
how it
here.
says you both gain a momentum.
Yeah, everybody gains momentum. Okay. Do you want to gain heat? Oh no, you're picking 1, right?
Yeah. Well, it's, yeah.
Yeah,
Either
you're-
they make me look bad and I gain a heat, or I ham it up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're gaining the
We'll do both
momentum. All right, you're up to 8.
Damn.
And then is Wolf getting momentum as well? Yes. He's up to 5. Okay. All right, you landed it pretty good. What is your finisher?
Normally it's the ass punch or the maybe the running cow dog, but
You have what you described. You thought that was good enough? Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right, Wolf, how do you feel post-match? You ready to transform?
So so Reaper tapped out, right? Not me.
Yep.
Yeah. So while that happens, you know, they announced that they're the winner or whatever, and by that time I'm halfway up the ramp, right? But I'm walking backwards, and I'm like got head in hand or whatever. Like I can't believe it, and my eyes are getting real big and everything, and I'm breathing heavily, and everybody
The
knows
lights start flickering.
Yeah, the lights start
Everyone
flickering.
starts going,
Supernatural
swap,
power.
Swap.
You know.
Swap.
Yeah, maybe like some sort of like really low frequency like notes begin to play like sinister sounding notes.
Yeah.
And yeah, lights flickering, and I do like the jerky movements, like elbows out, and like I bend over and my legs buckle and I fall to the ground, and then I'm thinking I get up, one hand on the ground, both feet on the ground, like I do in like the runner stance, and maybe there's a guy there that just like has a mic or whatever, and I take him and I throw him into the crowd and I took his mic.
Yeah. Okay. So Professor Otomo is like being escorted away from the match, and his nerds came out, and one of them was like bringing him a mic, and you just like grab him, and just throw him and the mic is like stays in the same place and then drops gently into your hand.
Yeah. And maybe Cowboy's music is playing right, and then when I say Cowboy,
Everything
and
stops.
interrupts the music. Yeah. And then maybe like he turns to look at me. Maybe a scared expression on his face. I don't know, Cowboy. Do you agree with that?
Cowboy can maybe be scared of Wolf, but not Clarence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds great.
certainly.
Okay,
I
sure.
begin to walk towards the ring. Every third step, I fall to and I catch myself on my hand, like I'm stumbling. Like I can't even be bothered to concentrate on standing upright. And I say, so how close are we to the next pay-per-view?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Can we like build towards Cowboy and the Wolf's Den?
Yeah. Yeah. No, actually, I got to tell you something is going to happen at the end of this promo that's going to build even harder to it. But sure, let's do it now.
Okay, yeah. I say, yeah. I say, Cowboy, you're nothing but meat. I'm gonna tear you apart and eat you in front of all these people.
All right, I think it's time for my planned special surprise to come in here. The lights all come back on real quick, and over the speakers they start playing "Oh Canada," and everyone starts groaning. And like the extra security comes out and starts surrounding the Marine battalion. It seems like everyone but them knows what's about to happen, and people are like, "Oh no!" And someone comes out wearing like traditional like Islamic terrorist extremist garb. So he's got like the black, thing. He's got like an ISIS flag he's holding over his head, and his shirt just says "Death to America." And then someone else comes out beside him, a really stereotypical looking, like sinister Vietnam era villain wearing like a rice patty hat. And Timmy's like, "Oh my goodness, it's Jihad Jim and Victor Viet Cong, the tag team champions." And all the Marines are like, "Boo! Boo!" And on the Titantron, it shows a replay of them at Summer Slam Extravaganza, or whatever we were calling it, or the Spring Slam Extravaganza, setting fire to an American flag after their victory. And the Marines are just like pushing their way through the guards at the edge of the stage. And Victor Viet Cong is like, "Oh, Wolf, you think you so good? You think you can get beef? You're nothing. Me, we challenge you to a match. You want tag team championship? You'll face Victor Viet Cong and Jihad Jim." And Jihad Jim's like, "Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm from Ohio, but ISIS rules. America sucks." He's like, "I want a piece of that beef. Yeah, Wolf, come at me, dog." Any reaction from the two of you?
Well, specifically, the wolf is furious at being interrupted, and he'll take the mic and break it in half.
Oh shit! Like they were expecting that to happen. This has all been planned out. So there's this huge sparks explode out of it. They like set the pyrotechnics up.
And then I. Oh, go ahead.
The Cowboy's like looking back and forth between them, trying to figure out the lesser of two evils, trying to figure out how he gets out of this alive.
And the background is still playing "Oh Canada."
Yeah, I'm gonna charge both of them, I guess.
Yes, Jim. Jihad Jim is from Ohio. Sorry, man.
Okay. There's something there.
No. I just thought it would be funny. I'm not saying that Jim is a secret Islamic terrorist who sells out to ISIS. All right, you're charging them?
Yeah, both of them.
So, like, in the process, Reaper's bones pop out from beside the stage and block you and start beating you with sticks. And, Jihad Jim is like, "Come on, dude, bro. Save it for the ring. You gonna accept our challenge or not, Wolf? You too cowardly to show up with Cowboy and get your ass whooped?" And Timmy turns to Rooster and is like, "I have no idea what's happening here right now. I thought these guys were in jail."
Well, maybe if you read the news every once in a while instead of, drinking yourself into a stupor, which I assume you're doing right now. By the way, Miller Lite's really good. Just drink it responsibly, kids. You would know that these gentlemen have been released and are looking to retain their leadership on ownership of the ring of the title. You would know that though if you knew, but you don't because you're an idiot.
Yeah, you'd know that if you knew.
All right, Cowboy will grab a mic if he can.
Okay, go ahead.
You want to run down America. You want to make me team with my own enemy to face you two for the tag team titles. That's what you're telling me.
Victor Viet Cong is like, yeah, hi.
Well, not only are you not going to win, not only are you going to get your butts handed to you, but you're going to get your butts handed in a 2 momentum for a babyface move.
Okay.
Wolf's Den match.
All right, let me see. Are you
Adding a stipulation.
okay?
2 momentum as a face.
This
I'm
is
standing
weird.
up
How
for
do you do
something
it?
I believe in.
Let me ask. How do you do a tag team Wolf's Den match?
I have.
Well, why don't you do this? Like I was thinking a handicap match, just me versus the both of them in a wolf's den. But I don't know if that. I don't know what that would be or why you would do that.
He'd be like, well, why face the both of us when you could just face the wolf together?
Yeah.
And the Wolf is going to be tag team champions by himself.
Yeah. See, I don't know why. Like,
Yeah, it is a bit weird. I don't know. What's...
like I've got all this heat with Cowboy.
Yeah, but you can have heat with your partner.
You could turn it into a hardcore.
I mean, we're doing the
Yeah,
Sabu and
why not
Taz
fight
thing.
heat with your partner? Because if you both show up in the match together, you get an audience.
There you go.
Hmm.
Go on, Graham. Do it.
If you can figure out, Graham, how to do a tag team Wolf's Den match, we'll go with it. Otherwise, let's see.
Remind us what a Wolf Den's match actually is. Is that like a cage match?
It's
They're like in the cage, and I'm guarding the exit.
Yeah.
That's the idea in wolf form.
Oh, you know what it could be? It could be like a 2 versus 2, and Cowboy has to stay in the ring, and you guard the exit. And so they get a chance to just beat the hell out of Cowboy while they wait their time to take you on.
Cowboy not think this through.
Are you down with this, though, Cowboy?
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
All right.
I'll spend my 2 momentum.
Let me mark down your 2 momentum, and then mark down that next week we have a match. It's going to be a Wolf's Den. The players are Death to America versus... You're not technically a member of the Wolf Pack right yet, so it's Cowboy and Wolf.
Right.
You know, and I just want to say here, I thought that Jihad Jim and Victor Viet Cong were too crazy of a character to deploy and that people would be offended. And then I saw this fucking Russian guy at WrestleMania who rode in on a fucking M80 tank or whatever. Or what was it, like a T-81 tank? And I was like, yeah, I don't think they're that over the top as that, man. He had someone like bringing his championship belt down, and there's like Russian soldiers like goose stepping behind
it was
them,
good stuff.
carrying the Russian flag.
And don't forget, that was the United States Championship.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking
Oh,
about.
I'll send you the video during the break. It's fantastic.
All
It's
right.
so good. So we got that match locked in. And I think what's going to happen is, just to make things weirder, the Nerds and the Bones are going to break out into a fight. Scowling Scotty Proper is going to come extract Wolf from the ring, because, you know, the Bones are occasionally beating on him.
Yeah, I was thinking like I howl, the lights go out, and then I'm gone.
Okay, all right. The fight breaks out. We just have, like, Cowboy left in the ring. And then we, I really want to wrap up this week before we break again. Although I guess we do have, like, 15, 20 minutes. Okay, so a commercial goes on, and it's like, it's actually, it looks like Graham dressed up, and Dave's there as well, and it's them as their Fiasco characters, and it's like a live action role-playing reproduction of the hit Henpire sequel, Fiasco. And it's got, like, 2 guys sleeping together. And it's got a sheriff who's, like, bouncing people out of the gentleman's club. Someone's skimming money. There's a bomb at the sheriff's office. The jail's exploding.
It's like one
and
of
then
those
the
trailers.
The last scene are these, like, tomahawk riders coming down on some guy who's protecting his wife. And he's like, no! It's like Fiasco, the hit role-playing series, now on direct-to-video.
It's like the trailer that gives away every good part of the movie, sort of thing, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that's funny.
And when we come back, in the ring is Rooster.
Yeah.
This is the Rooster versus El Chupacabra match. They removed the max stipulation. Who wants to audience for this? Or who wants to... whatchamacallit for this? And that reminds me, actually, Cowboy, you gain in a 4 audience, so you have an advance. And Wolf, you have dropped to 3 audience.
So you have 2 advanced now, I guess. You haven't spent.
I spent 1.
You did? Oh,
I spent.
He spent his first advance.
to get the other move, right?
Yeah, is there anything you'd like to do with this move? With this advance?
I'll wait till between shows to think about it.
Okay, all right.
I don't think I'd be there in character, so I could be an NPW.
All right. All right. Okay, Rooster, what are you doing for your intro then?
So basically, I'm gonna. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, the Megatron comes on, and it's basically like the announcer voice, like for a movie. It's like, you thought you were going to get a mask match, and then it's like it's got like our two masks like sitting next to each other, and it's like, but El Chupacabra has chickened out, and then like his mask like disappears into a proof of smoke or whatever, and it's like, so now it's just going to be an old-fashioned. Oh god, I don't know what you fucking call it.
Match. Just a match.
And let's
seen it before.
And Rooster Lymes is not happy. He's going to take it out on new El Chupacabra right now. And then I like the thing fades down, and I'm running down, and I'm like, yeah, you know, doing the whole like intro thing, explosions going off. It's real stupid looking.
Amazing. It's amazing looking.
Yeah, amazing looking. So I'm gonna try and work the audience so I can get a bit of momentum. As I'm
okay. All right. That sounds wise.
Yeah. So
You roll at a +3.
a +3. I only have 2 as audience.
I have you here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Wolf. Yeah. You roll a +2.
So I'm gonna be like, you know, I've got like a. It's not super weird, but I've got like a chicken, like a live chicken, and it's got El Chupacabra's mask on it, sort of thing. And then and then I'm holding up the chicken, and I'm like, this could have been this match, and I rip off the mask, and it's like a chicken underneath it. You know, it's like the stupidest thing ever. And then it's like, but that won't happen today, and I throw the chicken into the audience, and some guy's like, hey, I got a chicken. Or something like that. And basically, I'm just trying to get the audience on my side against El Chupacabra.
Okay.
Yeah. God, this is gonna be a terrible roll.
He
well, that's not
rolls
so
snake
bad.
guys. He rolls fantastically.
Yeah.
You gain +2 momentum.
Sweet. Finally, I'm off 0 momentum.
I also have a suggestion here.
Yeah, what's up?
You might want to go cheap heat, which is where you praise or insult the audience
Oh.
on their hometown. So you could say something about DC.
You're gonna have to help me out there.
Washington, D.C. It's the nation's capital. It's a hot swamp.
It's a hot swamp? Okay. Yeah.
So you're going to be like, it's like my ball sack out here.
Okay. Yeah, so and as I throw the chicken out, I say to the audience, it's like, now, I know that you DCs are pretty much animals, but try not to eat that chicken right now, you hear?
All right, you get a little bit of a laugh from the crowd, and you gain another point of momentum.
Woo! Look at me, fucking playing the game.
And then you hear the crack of a whip, and on the Titantron, you see a scorpion, and it's like... And El Chupacabra comes out with his mask on. He's just like, yeah, viva la Mexico! And everyone's like, I don't know who to cheer for. They're both bad guys.
Yeah.
And he's talking as he comes down, so he's like stomping down, and as he goes, and he's like, oh, you try to tell them that I take the mask stipulation off. You're too cowardly, hiding behind your father's influence in the industry. Yeah, it is you who took the mask stipulation off, and now I crush you across my knee. And then he puts his knee up on the edge of the match, and you hear, and like the audience, you hear like a small section go, like so! He's like, yes, I crush you across my knee like so. You think you can take on the champ, Frozen Thunder? You cannot, you are weak. El Chupacabra will break you.
What is my response to that? Like I'm still like addressing the crowd as he's doing all that. I was like, huh? Did you say something? I can't hear you over the sound of you being the one that removed that stipulation.
All right. You start and control the match.
All right. He's inside the ring.
He hops inside the ring when you say that, and the ref like gets out of the way and rings the bell.
All right. I'm gonna sprint right at him, and I'm going to. I don't know what you call it, but I'm gonna jump in the air, turn myself sideways, and like sort of belly flop into him, sort of thing, against the corner of the ring.
We'll just call it a belly flop.
Yep. And I don't know. I think that's just work. I don't know if that's going to be an actual work.
That doesn't sound like you've made it into a special move yet.
No.
Sounds a lot like a belly flop.
He's in the corner?
Yeah, he's in the corner.
Yeah, he's pushing him
And
into
you're running chest first into him?
Yeah. Oh, I'm jumping but turning sideways and sort of like just sort of belly flopping him like as a cross sort of thing, like like that.
Ooh, crossbody.
Yeah. Oh, crossbody. That works.
That's the real term. Yep.
Let's roll it.
All right. So work for me, I believe, is a -1. Yes.
That's how he loses control of the match and dies.
Yep.
Ew. Lose 1 momentum. Okay. You dropped to 2.
Yeah. Well, I am slated to lose this one, so maybe
Yeah.
this is part of
So the thing is, he was gonna beat you real fast, like in 1 move. But he, like, while he's got you down there on the floor, he's like, "You want to cut a promo or anything? Like, try to gain some heat real quick, or you want me to just crush you? Get this over with."
Yeah, let me make a bit more heat with you first. if you
All right,
mind.
so he spends his time like going around and being like, "Yes, Mexico is superior to your American states. We have freedom and capitalism and hot dogs and churros." And during that time, he like leaves you to get up, and you can, he throws you control of the match if you want to
All right,
cut a
so
promo or
cut
something.
a promo when you take a mic and speak your mind. Okay. I actually have no idea what to fucking. This is my problem with this game. I'm just not familiar with enough wrestling to like understand.
You could just be like, "America! America!"
all right. Okay.
That's all you need to say in DC, man.
So what does speak your mind like? What does it mean when you say speak your mind?
You could just be like something like, "We're in America, respect America,
Yeah.
El Chupacabra."
All right, I got it. I grab my mic and I'm like, "You speak of freedom and from Mexico? You must be crazy.
Oh shit!
America is the land of freedom."
I love how you said that, America.
Well, I don't know how else to say it.
No, that's fine. In fact, that's perfect for what you're about to do.
And then I drop the mic, and then I run at him, and this is for America.
All right, make your look roll for your promo.
God, this is
And Timmy just turns to, who's the MPW in here, Cowboy?
It's Mike Stratter, real announcer.
Okay, and Timmy's just like, "Hey, Mike, you want a million? Oh my goodness, look at that move!" You get the crowd to pay attention to you. You can pick one of the following:
it's
plus
gonna
1
be
heat,
It's gonna be
moment. Oh, you're just like, "I'm picking heat."
Yeah, just straight up heat.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wolf, you gain heat with Chupacabra, Rooster, bringing up to 3.
Yeah, I got that.
All right, then he interrupts control of the match and immediately finishing moves you in the process.
That's cool.
Yeah, so like you're rushing towards him, and he immediately like gets up on the ropes and frog splashes you
All right.
as you're running, and you just get caught in it, and you're like, "No!"
Yeah.
And everyone's shocked, and the Marines are all like, "No, America!"
Okay.
Not since Bane beat Batman have we seen an upset like this. It's painful to watch.
So Timmy's just like, it went exactly as I expected it to. As you can see from my calculations here, there was about a 2.5% chance of him winning this match.
No one likes a math nerd, Timmy.
He's like, "Aren't you a professional sports announcer? For real. Come on, man. We don't have any other job. Want a Miller Lite?"
Yes.
Because they are delicious. All right, cool. So I'm gonna be feigning unconsciousness, basically. Like he just
right.
like straight up just like knocks my
Yeah.
ass flat. I'm like, he's like, "Pin 1, 2, 3, ding ding ding." That's sort of it. I'm like lying there. I'm not
Yeah,
moving
like
or
you get
anything, so
you
it's
get
like-
beat so fast.
Yeah.
And he does it underhanded too. Like something he does
Yeah.
Like maybe your foot's on the ropes and he's just trying to hide that from the ref or something.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm so close to like the corner of the thing that like maybe my foot's on the ropes, and as he's doing the pin, like the guy's looking the other way, and he like sort of grabs the boot and sort of like drags it off. Sort of thing. Yeah.
Because he's using his heel move to win instantly.
All right. Yeah. Cool. I get that.
All right. All right. So before we leave, we have this cut, and this is like in character, of Timmy handing some paperwork to Dante Inferno, and it's just like, Mr. Inferno, I have some paperwork for you to sign here, and Dante's like, whatever, Timmy. We're putting Jives back out there at the table. You're going to be back on full-time intern status. And once more, we get the camera zoom in on Timmy, and he's like, oh, yes. Yes, I'll be full-timing it soon. And Dante's like, what'd you say? Timmy's like, nothing, sir. Of course not.
Oh God, Timmy's coming in.
I think
A new challenger has arrived.
Timmy's the ultimate villain in all of wrestling.
Really? Do you think I've done a good enough job of telegraphing that one? I can't wait to say, it's Timmy time. It's going to be amazing.
I imagine him in like a tennis outfit, but he's got like a headband on, and he's got like glasses protection on top of his glasses, sort of thing. Like that's how I imagine this going down. And, yeah.
All right, so let's look at the end of session stuff here. It looks like
I need to take a quick break, or are we going to?
Yeah, we're gonna take a break.
we're going to take a break as soon as this is over. We're
Okay.
getting, it's so you're at 4. You're top of the card there, Cowboy. Would you like to roll for your over?
That's a flat 2d6.
Let's look.
Yeah, it's a 2d6 plus. No, just 2d6. Yeah.
3d6 plus look.
Oh, it is plus look. Yeah.
Over. Oh, plus look.
Yep.
Well, that's just awesome. No, wait. I only have 2 look. Okay, 7.
7. All right. You get to pick one. Demand or be granted any match you want. Call out anyone on the roster to explain themselves and gain +1 heat or gain +1 momentum.
Ooh. Momentum.
All right, you'll start the next session with +1 momentum.
+2 for just being over, right?
Yep. So you're going to start with +3.
Oh, that's
Do I get the +1 just for... Oh, no. Never mind.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So I think it's time to take the break.
It is. Yeah.
People have matches they would like to see next time. Let me know in chat.
All right, guys. We'll be back in 3 to 5 with hour number 3 of Die Party Friday Night Fights. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.